Welcome back to She is Serious, a podcast where we showcase female athletes and their impact beyond the game. Each week, we will be bringing on influential women in the world of sports to tell their stories and why they are so much more than athletes. I'm your co-host, Taylor Hall, a college basketball player at Biola University and fitness influencer.
I am Ashley White, former collegiate women's basketball manager, advocate for women's sports, and a current writer blogger for Beautiful Ballers.
And this is why it's time that female athletes are taken
seriously.
This is episode 2, baby. We are super excited to have Ari on our channel today. What's up, Ari? How are you doing?
I'm super excited to be here. Let me introduce myself. I'm a UCSB track D1 athlete. I also create basketball content on TikTok, Instagram as well. Yeah.
Hey. So you guys have probably seen her all over the gram, all over TikTok, all over social media. She's a basketball superstar, and she also is a super track runner at University of Santa Barbara, which I'm so jealous of, by the way, because Santa Barbara is so gorgeous. So we all wish we lived there. If you guys haven't been to Santa Barbara, it's like the most beautiful place. But anyways, we're super excited to have Ari on, just to tell us a little bit about your journey as an athlete and how you've been using your platform to elevate not only yourself, but your brand and what you want to do for your future. First off, just explain your story for us. Why did you start running track and what inspired you to do basketball content?
Okay, so basically, when I was like 5 years old, my brothers, they're older than me, and I always watched them play soccer. They did the city track meet, and I told my mom, I was like, can I play? I want to do that. And she was like, no, you're too young. Maybe next year or something. And I was like, but I begged her for the whole next year. I was like, I want to run. And I was only 5. And well, I started playing soccer first. Soccer is my first sport. And I just I was scoring goals. I was running all over the place. And my parents were like, dang, she's good. And then when I was around 8, my brothers, they did the city track meet, and my parents put me in the 50-meter sprint, and I just dusted everyone. And they're like, she's fast. What? Everyone was just surprised, and I started watching my brothers, even basketball. My parents didn't really want me to play basketball because seemed kind of very aggressive and stuff. But I started playing when I was in 4th grade, and I was just good. But yeah, that's how it started, by watching my brothers and everything. And that's how I got involved.
So it runs in the family.
They weren't as good. But
hey, tell them, sis.
Yeah, they know.
You know, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah, so my whole family was just surprised. Where did this come from? How is she so athletic?
So your parents didn't play sports or anything growing up?
No, they didn't. Everyone in my family is wondering how I got so athletic and everything. So yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That is so funny, actually. Well, look where you are now.
Yeah.
And using your sports as your platform, so that's so crazy.
Yeah.
So I do have a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ash.
So I'm gonna spit some fire for questioning. So, how were you able, as a track runner, and also you create basketball content? How are you able to balance both of those? Manage time to do both of those things?
Yeah, it's definitely hard, but I always try to find a time. Tonight, I'm probably gonna go to the gym, my rec center gym, just to create TikToks. So I have to do it later, in the evening, or during breaks, weekends when I'm free. That's my time to create stuff. But it's definitely hard because being a D1 track athlete, I'm busy classes morning all the way to 6 p.m. Trying to find dinner and what to eat. It's hard. But I tend to it's hard.
But you're doing
Thank
fabulous though.
you.
You garner views, and you got people reposting and everything. I mean, girl, you're doing it. You're making history day by day. If you think about
Thank
it, you're
you.
doing it.
Seriously, I don't know how you are so consistent with your content because it's so awesome. Like, you are putting stuff out so fast at such a consistent
Yeah.
rate. And I'm like, how is this girl doing this literally? Because I know I'm a full-time college student athlete, and I'm like, it is so hard to find time to just create content on top of like
Yeah.
homework, school, weight, meetings, like everything. So it's so amazing when athletes are able to do
Like bold,
all of this
yeah.
stuff outside of yeah,
And
both.
like even now, like I'm trying to like start YouTube too. And okay, YouTube, I feel like that's way harder than like just TikToks and Instagram, like reels and posts, because YouTube you actually like have to have like a whole like idea and like time to film and like edit. So I've been struggling with that. I'm new to YouTube, but I'm gonna work on it.
Yeah, no, you'll do great. If you ever want any tips or anything on like any editing
Yeah.
platforms, we should get together and do that because the editing is the hardest part. Because filming, we go throughout our days, like filming
Yeah.
days in the life, like that's pretty simple because that's what we do anyways. But I know just the editing is
You have to
just
like sit down
craziness.
and edit.
So have you been able to like edit your TikToks and reels and stuff like that? Do you do that on your own or do you have someone else do that for you?
I've been doing it on my own for TikToks and Instagram, like trying to find like content, like new content ideas. I like try to like just like sit down and just like write down ideas and trying to find time to record is the hardest part for me.
And how do you want to use that to like leverage yourself, whether that's going to take you into the business world? And I know that you want to maybe run track professionally in your future as well. Like, where do you see social media playing a part in your future after college athletics?
Well, I really love posting on social media. Like I love doing it. Um, but I really want to like just keep growing and just like find like brands to like sponsor me. And I got in like a few like companies like giving me money and like free stuff just to like wear their clothes. And it's really fun doing that. And I just like love like inspiring because on TikTok I have like a lot of like little kids like looking at my videos, and like I just want to inspire them and just like keep doing like what you like love to do. Like I've gotten like little girls like saying, "I seen you on TikTok. Like I love your videos." Yeah, so that makes my
That's the
day. Yeah. So
best.
I'm like I want to keep like using my videos to like inspire them to do like what they love to do. And just being a girl, it's like I feel like it's harder, especially
Absolutely.
doing basketball. Like I feel like guys they tend to like look at girls and be like, "You guys are not good at basketball." Like it's for guys, but it's not.
Which I love that about your platform too, because that's what you're all about. You're like, okay, I show up to the gym and there's a bunch of
Yep.
guys. Okay, I go out there with no fear. I hoop on these dudes. And then it's like, okay, you have to show me
Mhm.
respect because look, I'm out here stepping on you. You have to step on up
Yeah,
on me. You know what I
exactly.
mean? So I love that about your
Yeah.
content.
It's crazy the scenarios that you bring in your basketball content too about like being the only girl in gyms
Yeah.
and stuff is so relative because I've experienced it myself. Like I'll just shoot by the hoop by myself, and sometimes I would see like you picking up these
Yeah.
guys over me, even though
Yeah, for real.
it's like all
Like
right,
even
it's like
uh-huh.
bet you want to lose, y'all want to lose, that's cool. I mean I'm just one on and off the court. Y'all want to lose, that's
Yeah, and
cool.
I feel like guys like they tend to look at girls. Like even when I try to like go play pickup games, they don't I'm not their first choice, like at all. And then once I'm in the game, they're like, "Dang, she's good." I'm like, "Yeah, well, like give me a chance. Like just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I'm not good. Like I'm probably better than most of these guys in the gym."
Exactly, and they don't
Period.
pass you the ball at first too, because they're like, "Oh, she's a girl, like she can't handle it." And then they pass you the ball, and then you go to work, and it's like, "Oh, maybe we should have been
Yeah.
passing her the ball this whole game."
And I feel like also like usually like I do hoop like in a sports bra and like shorts, so they're probably like she's not good. Like look at the way she dresses and stuff. But I just like it's just my like myself. Like I just like looking cute and like still being able to like ball up.
Yes, and I think that's what like is so cool about being a woman in sports, because we're able to like look cute, we're able to do our nails right before our games, we're able to like put on makeup and still go ball out and still show like, okay, this is what's up, and we're able to look pretty while doing it, which I think is super cool too. So I love that you express who you are as yourself on your platform, because you don't need to change yourself just to like go hoop or just to be put on a platform. So like, what made you start going to these gyms and start like making this content in the first place?
Okay, to be honest, I love posting TikToks, but it wasn't really like basketball videos. Like I would just do like whatever like the trend is, like dancing, whatever. But last summer, I I played basketball like for like 12 years, all through high school. And then but I didn't go for college for basketball. I went for track. But over like when I was home last summer, I really like missed playing basketball. So like one day I went to like the gym and my mom was with me and she was like, "You should start like posting like you miss basketball. Like start doing like a basketball trick and then shoot it." And then I did, and then I got 1 million views and I was like, "Oh, like, what?"
That's insane.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, okay, I guess people like watching this. So I just started like posting more videos like that. And then it just started like to blow up. And I was like, what is happening? Like, this all happened like within like a few weeks and months.
That's so crazy. So you were basically like an overnight success.
Yeah, like, especially on Instagram. Someone told me you should start posting your TikToks like on your reels. And then I started doing that, and like in 2 weeks I had like almost 100K followers.
That's
just
crazy.
just for 2 videos that I got like 4
See,
million.
that is the power of the women, because I feel like a man cannot do that and then blow up overnight like that. Like,
Crazy.
you know, that's super dope.
I will say that, like, that's the thing. We women, we got power. We got all the platform and tools, and, you know, with being consistent, what we can do. And, you know, with both of you guys being in college and having the NIL on y'all side and being able to utilize what y'all have, and, you know, with what y'all do and what y'all love and passionate about, and getting, you know, finally getting the page that is due to y'all, finally.
Exactly.
You know, I think that's definitely something that it will take advantage of and be like, look, you can utilize it to, like, teach others. Like, already you said you have folks girls looking up to you saying, you know, oh my God, I love you and stuff. Like, basically what you're describing, like, you basically aspiring yourself to inspire others, because you want to inspire others. And it's the same thing with Taylor. You know, Taylor aspired to inspire. Like, I believe that you aspire yourself to inspire others. So it's wonderful to see that both of you guys are using the NIL and the platform that y'all have to do what y'all love to do, and using the gifts that y'all got blessed with. So, man, I'm telling y'all, it's history in the making with us women.
Right? Period. What made you choose Santa Barbara, and was the NIL in place before you had any decisions going into college? And how has the NIL been shaping your college career on the track field as well?
So I had one of my older brothers came to visit UCSB, and I was only like 10 years old, and I was like, I'm gonna go here. Like, I loved it since I was 10. It's like that was kind of like my dream school too, and just started like, because of COVID and everything, like I couldn't really like play club. Like, they didn't have club seasons when I was a junior and senior, so it was hard for me to like get looked at in basketball. But like track, like I was gonna go like D1, because I got a lot of D1 offers for track. So I did have like a lot of choices, but mainly UCSB was like my main choice. It was like NAU, UCSB, like the last two.
Which is crazy that you told me that NAU is one of your top choices, because I grew up in Phoenix, which is like 2.5 hours outside of NAU. And my brother goes there, and that's like a school like I never wanted to go to NAU. I was like, I don't want to go up north, like it's too cold. I'm a desert girl, like, It's freezing. Yeah, like I need to be in SoCal. So like
Same.
it's funny because it's like Santa Barbara is by the beach and then NAU is like up north. So when you told me that, I was so surprised. I didn't even know people even looked at NAU at all from out of
Yeah,
state.
I went to go visit. It was really cold, snow. And I was like, these are like very completely different choices. So, but I'm mainly a Cali girl. So I really love it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm from San Diego, so
Mm.
I know it. So
Yeah, I'm from Chino Hills, so
Cali girls.
I really love Cali. So I'm really glad I picked UCSB. And just like my platform and just being like a D1 athlete, like I feel like NIL is really like helping me right now, like just getting my name out there, like getting my presence out there. And I got in like a lot of companies like hitting me up and stuff. I definitely like I I definitely want to be like sponsored by something like big. Like I really love Body Armor. I love Adidas. Like my school is sponsored by Adidas, and just like there's this like app called like Post Game, and like they've been helping me too. So I just
Yes, girl, I love post game. I know all about
yeah,
them. They're great.
yeah, they're great.
so can y'all explain to me what post? I've heard of post game, but what is post game? What is it? Can y'all explain it to me?
Go ahead, Ari.
Well, they just like hit me up like I would say like a month ago. Well, like I got an email from my school since we're like sponsored by Adidas. Like to sign up, like they'll help you with like NIL deals, and well, it's like an app. It's an app, and like they like contact me on Instagram saying like they're just gonna keep me updated about NIL deals. Like they're trying to help like college athletes with their NIL deals.
Yeah, which is like super dope that they have like these different platforms and apps now because I know like there's more than post game that are just helping
Yeah.
athletes get out there with the NIL era and just like getting their name and face shown on different platforms. So how selective are you when it comes to like working with brands? And why did you choose post game to work with? And like have you thought of a management or anything like that?
Right now I'm currently like not signed to management, but I am looking to like be signed into one. I just want to make sure it's like the perfect fit for me and like they would actually like help me out with like stuff. So I'm very kind of like picky like who I sign with. Like
Totally, as you should be, because you want a relationship that's going to last a long
yeah,
time.
exactly. But like I guess like mainly I kind of been like doing it on my own right now. But like post game's definitely been helping me right now too. But I'm just like waiting for like the perfect management to help me.
When it comes to management, what do you look for in the management? What type of qualities do you look for in finding that management for you?
Yeah, I guess like just finding me brands that like fit what I do, like sports, like getting me like sports drinks, like sports clothes and stuff like that. Like I don't want to do anything that's like out of like range what I do.
Right. So would you rather work with more like companies that have to do with basketball or with track? Like what do you like to lean towards when it comes to that?
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing both, but I definitely do post a lot more basketball like stuff on my social medias because mainly I just feel like people like really love seeing that for me, and also I just really miss playing basketball. Like in high school when I was younger, I always thought I was gonna like play basketball and track, but like as like when I got older, like I realized that's kind of difficult like to do, to be like a two sport athlete in college. I don't know, I really love basketball. Like basketball is like probably like the most fun sport to me, so for
Hey.
sure. But
So who do you look up to right now? Whether it's a woman in sports like that's doing something big on the NIL in the NIL era, or whether it's a track athlete or a women's basketball player, like who's your inspiration and who do you inspire to be?
well, does it have to be like women or male or just anyone?
It could be anybody. It could be
Anyway,
anybody.
Okay, the main person that I always like looked up to was Kobe Bryant because yeah, Kobe Bryant for sure. And it's funny
love
because
Kobe.
I played soccer for like until like ninth grade, and I was on his daughter's soccer team called Mamba FC.
Oh,
Yes, so I
No way.
yeah, so I played with his daughters, and he was always like at my games, at the practices, and he was just like a really nice person, and just like he talked about like his stories and everything, and he was a nice guy, and like Mamba mentality, like I always try to have that. Like he just really inspired me since I was young. Like seeing him play, I always like wanted to be like him.
That's crazy. I mean, I think so many people look up to Kobe, but the fact that you like had that interaction with him is so cool.
Yes.
And just to see like firsthand that he's actually like he really embodies the Mamba mentality, I'm sure that's like huge.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think is going to be in your future? Is it going to be professional track? Is it going to be content creating? Is it going to be owning a business of your own? Or do you want to just continue on the route of just representing other brands?
Yeah, I'm definitely still thinking about that. Like I love doing track and everything, but I also love doing like social media. So I really want to do both still. But I really hope I can do social media like as long as I could and just inspire other people. So and just like keep branding myself and like because I'm a D1 athlete and just like being able to like put those two together. So yeah.
Absolutely. It's huge.
I do have a question. So I noticed how you said that, I was gonna be in Kobe gear when I heard you love Kobe. I was like, man, let me get some
Mamba.
Kobe gear. But it was cold. It was cold. So I was like, I'm gonna settle for this. But however, Kobe is a huge advocate for women's sports. Hello, like, being a girl dad.
Yeah, he was a good dad too.
Yes, like the fact that I feel like a lot of people are now realizing how great he is and great he was after his passing is kind of like, in a way, it's like, how come you didn't say this when he was alive?
Yeah.
Like, why are y'all just now recognize this? But you know what, though? Look, now, we doing it, though. Y'all doing it. So,
Yes.
y'all doing it.
Definitely a Kobe fan forever.
I think we need a lot more men like Kobe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we need men to like put us on that platform and us in order for us to grow, because it's hard for us women to just like be respected on our own, and we just kind of need like more voices in that. But what is your guys' take on that?
Well, I just felt like he always like understood because like he had daughters that did sports as well, and like creating like I played on his soccer team called Mamba FC. Like he created that for them and to like get recognized. And I just felt like being a girl dad, like he understood what his daughters have to go through.
Also, I think what's crazy, I said what's crazy is like when he started wearing that orange hoodie, the orange WNBA hoodie that everybody's now starting to wear because of him. Like, he's bringing a lot of attention to women's sports, WNBA, and he was huge in like, all the women's sports and advocated it. And now different people in like, say the present day, like say, Curry, Stephen Curry, oh my gosh, advocated for Brittany Griner's release and wanting to bring Brittany Griner home. That was a huge thing. So was Chris Paul, and just I think it takes that one person to actually stand for what you are saying and doing to now like creating. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when you leave a legacy, when you do something in that time and you finally leave that legacy, people are going to hopefully follow that legacy that you hope to see. So I think that was huge.
Yeah.
And I'm just so glad that like we have those people that are starting to take a stance and then starting to make a difference, because like you said, Kobe just wearing that orange WNBA jacket, that just him wearing that alone just made a huge difference, and was like, oh, what does that even stand for? People might have not even known what the WNBA logo is. And then like now they knew because of Kobe was wearing it. So like we have people that are using their platform to support women in sports, and I think it's time that more people catch on, because like we're exciting. And also through social media and through using like this NIL and platform and stuff, it's really cool because women athletes are like the leader of this, right? So like, Ari, you're part of it, and it's so cool to see like you're making the impact on little kids, and they're gonna grow up aspiring to be like a female athlete and not necessarily always aspiring to be like a male athlete because we're being able to use social media and those kind of platforms.
Exactly, yeah.
It's really cool to see and be a part of, you know?
Exactly.
What do you hope to see that will bring that awareness that hopefully guys can see, oh, this is dope. I want to watch this every time. What do you hope to see that the women's track bring awareness to? Like, what do you hope to see?
I mean, I just hope like people start taking girls' sports more seriously, and we're just as good and exciting and as guys' sports. And like, I just tend to feel like guys just don't. Sometimes they don't think that, but we just need to like inspire like little, like you said, like little kids to like grow up and just like not only like be inspired by like guys and girls as well, you know. So I'm really like glad I get to like use my platform to do that and just keep posting videos of me like playing guys and like beating them, and like it just, even for track, like I hope like people start seeing that girls track, like we're good, and it just gets me like excited to like show people that.
Of course, and it's so cool too that you're a multi-sport athlete, right? So you're like, look, I'm out here killing dudes on the court,
Soccer,
and then I'm out here,
right?
Like
Like
it's
we
so
can do
cool.
everything.
Like it's so empowering. Yeah, and like that is so dope because I'm sure whenever little kids are gonna be like, oh my god, I'm here to watch Ari, not like I'm here to watch Bob or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like that is just the coolest thing ever. So
For sure.
the fact that you're able to do track and then make basketball content just shows like even more versatility and what, you know, women are bringing it.
Yeah, 100%.
So I will ask you this. If someone were to ask you, Ari, what makes you more than an athlete, what would you say?
Honestly, just being a person and just, okay, so I tend to like struggle with this myself though, because sometimes I base like my day or my mood off like how I do my sport. Like say like I don't run good and I'm like stressing about it like all day, but I just got to realize that I'm more than my sport. Like there's real life, and like I just need to like remember that and just realize that I'm so much more than just like my sport, you know? And like I feel like it's hard for me because I like sports is like all I know. So it's definitely hard to like remember like who I am. But
100%. 100%. I think I struggle with that too. Like, it's taken me until my senior year of college basketball to realize that, okay, I don't need to have a bad day because I had a bad practice, or I don't need to be like thinking about all the time, because it does like control your mood and control your feelings. And it's easy to say like, okay, it shouldn't, and like we're so much more than this, we're more than our performance. But like when you do it every single day, basically 24/7, it's hard for you not to be so like wrapped up in that. What's helped you cope with that?
Definitely content, like distracting myself from like my actual sport, like what I do in college, and just like distracting myself by like, or like even like homework. Like I gotta stress about homework because that's like something I need to like do to like get my degree, like do bigger things in life, you know, like maybe creating a business, you know, and just got like, I feel like music helps me too. Like music, like just like soundproofing like sports, and definitely social media. I just feel like posting something other than track, like basketball. So I feel like that helps a lot.
You are so talented, like in track, you're so talented in basketball, and you are inspiring so many people. And it's just so cool to see the platform that you built for yourself, you being you, and I know that the next generation is looking up to you and so many others, that are using their platform. So
Thank you.
we're so excited about you and about all of these other women that are making a difference.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah,
Girl power. All the way.
Yes.
all the women.
Period. Sis, period.
Thank you so much, Ari, for joining
Thank
us
you for
tonight.
having me. I really
Yes.
love being here. Thank you.
Yes. If you guys don't, make sure you follow Ari on all of her social media platforms. We will make sure to link it in the
Thank
description.
you.
And check her out crossing over some dudes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Join in for our next episode, dropping every Tuesday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Spotify. Click the link in our bio, and this is why she is serious.
Bye.
Sis, period.
Period. Sis.